الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. استووا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى. ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى. فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه أما بعد. So, inshallah, due to some really important reminders and motivators that are required, we will skip today's series, inshallah, that we have been having, today's episode of our series, and we will continue tomorrow. Just a few reminders and important announcements that are urgently required. Dear Muslims, we have noticed, and a lot of people have also noticed this, and they are inquiring and asking. We have noticed that the motivation and the energy levels have reduced and faltered. MashaAllah, during the time of Isha, when I stand up and I look at the back, the masjid is completely packed, and people are even praying in the foyer. But now as the days are going on, the numbers are even decreasing. After 8, of course, we do experience an exodus. However, now we are even not seeing the people who remain after 8 who are praying the salawat. This is an indication that we have not understood the philosophy and the essence and the spirit of the month of Ramadan. We have not understood how Ramadan works when it comes to its own virtues. Ramadan does not go down in virtue as the days go. It actually increases in virtue. Every second day of Ramadan is actually greater in virtue than the previous day. And it keeps on increasing until it reaches its apex, it reaches its climax, and it ends. It just keeps on increasing. It just keeps on increasing. Even after Laylatul Qadr, if you feel that you have witnessed Laylatul Qadr, it doesn't go down. It yet keeps on going up until Ramadan is out. So because we don't understand this, because we also fail to understand the objective of the month of Ramadan, we see our motivation levels reducing and faltering. This is why I'm making this reminder, dear brothers. It's not the time for you to now massage your comfort, massage your ego, or give a pat to your back and say that, you have really stood for 15 days or 14 days, now take a break for a few days and then you will boost yourself in the last 10. No. As much as tired as you get, you yet have to push yourself. You yet have to try and push yourself, of course, and that needs to be within the limits of being realistic. I'm not saying that now, work so hard in worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you'll almost pass out or get admitted in ICU. I'm not meaning that. I'm just saying do the basic things on a regular basis with consistency. أحب الأعمال إلى الله سبحانه وتعالى أدومها وإن قل. The most beloved actions before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are those that are done with consistency, even if they are few in number. So from the beginning of Ramadan, if you've been praying 8, if you've been praying 4, if you've been praying only 2 rak'at of TARAWEH, keep on doing that until the end of Ramadan. Don't stop. Don't give yourself a break. When the athlete sees the end and the finish line, he actually exerts more pressure. He gives it his all. He tries and utilizes every instance of energy that is remaining within his body, and he pushes it. So keep on doing that, dear brother, dear sister. It's not time to go down, it's time to rise up. It's time to give yourself that push. It's time for you to find those pickets of energy remaining in your body and making the most of it. And when it comes to the last 10 days of Ramadan, then it's a completely different game. Then it's like you're playing your final. Then you have to give your utmost best. And this is what we understand from the Prophet ﷺ. So this is one thing. So kindly let's not be demotivated. Let's not be dispirited. Let's continue with that. Small steps with consistency as you increase by the day. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to see the end of Ramadan with a sound health, without faltering and getting unmotivated. Ameen. Number two, another very important announcement. We always make this announcement every Ramadan. Every Ramadan. This Ramadan is no different either. Unfortunately, we have to keep on mentioning this. We have brothers after Salatul Maghrib who maybe reserve spots in order for them to get that particular spot when they come for Salatul Isha. We always say that this is not right. Okay? Yes. The Prophet ﷺ accepted for someone to reserve a spot temporarily. So if someone has his spot there, and for example, he wants to go and make a fresh wudu, or he wants to use the toilet, he can keep that spot and come back for it. For a temporary, short period, a short-term break. Not that you reserve a spot and then you go home to do iftar and then you come back and expect the same spot. And some people come early to the masjid expecting to get the first line, but they don't get the first line. We should not do that. So this is what I will say. I've never said this, but I will say it now in front of everyone. If you come early and you find that there's a spot that has been booked and the person is not there, give him 5 minutes, 10 minutes for the benefit of doubt. Maybe he's doing wudu, maybe he's using the toilet and he's coming back. After that, if he doesn't come back, feel free to remove that and take that spot. Feel free to remove that and take that spot. If he comes and fights you for that, you can fight back for it. But just remember, it's Ramadan. The last announcement, and this is specifically dedicated to the sisters. And dear sisters, in the name of Ramadan, no, in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let this be the last announcement that we're making with regards to the sisters. Please. You know, I'm feeling really bad for men now. Because all over the globe, every imam shouts at men. Men are always the victims, they're always the convicts, they're always guilty. But come Ramadan, the ladies are proving us wrong. They're convincing us otherwise. Subhanallah. There's so many funny things that are happening with the ladies. And by the way, it's not only in our masjid. Today I was speaking with a few brothers and they mentioned the same problem in their respective mosques. I'm like, subhanallah, what is happening to women? So women, if you don't correct yourselves, we will ask the imam leading witr to include you in your dua. Allahumma aslih ahwal al-nisa'i fi Parklands. Oh Allah, kindly correct the problem of women in Parklands and across the Masjid. You know, we have so many problems. Sisters sitting at the back chit-chatting. Some of the sisters in the rows watching TikTok videos. Like honestly, this is the masjid. I mean, how much of seriousness can I add for us to understand how serious that is? If you cannot continue with TARAWEH, step back. Either go home and take a rest. You want to chit-chat or you want to even socialize with other people, fine, you can do that. But leave the main hall and go outside and speak and catch up with whomever you want to catch up. Okay? But don't be a nuisance and a disturbance for other people who want to pray salah. So kindly, dear sisters, let's maintain order, let's maintain discipline. Do listen to what the volunteers are saying. They're there for your own betterment and for the betterment of everyone. So let's maintain that. So dear sisters, I request you again, let this be the last announcement that we will make with regards to your problems. And inshallah, we'll see you after Eid. Jazakumullah khairan, barakallahu fikum.